Hi. The biggest threat to our grandparents' health was in fact bacteria and viruses. Our threat now to our health in this modern age is in fact our toxins. Now what do I mean by toxins? Toxins are anything that should not be in the body. So bacteria, viruses, chemicals, heavy metals, molds, and also emotional toxins, stress toxins. We are under a large amount of stress now in our modern age. Hi, my name's Cameron Moffatt, and I'm an osteopathic practitioner here in lovely Victoria. And what I am doing with this video is trying to bring across the idea that disease is not a natural state, and it's a state that has been brought on by toxins. And what's interesting with toxins is they have the ability to penetrate down into our body, right down into the cell wall itself and into the intercellular matrix. When a disease becomes profound, what you're looking at then is various levels of penetration of the toxins into the body. There are about 5 levels of penetration of these toxins. The first level is where the toxins are now into our tissues, and that happens on a daily basis, and it's not really a big deal. Our bodies are capable of flushing those toxins out. The second level is where the toxins now leave the tissue and go into the interstitial fluids. When we talk of the body having about 70% water, it's that fluid we're talking about. And when the toxins get into those fluids, again, that's not a big deal. Our bodies usually are capable of flushing those out. However, the third level now becomes a bit more of a problem. Here the toxins actually go and adhere onto the cell wall. Now our cells have portals or gateways that allow nutrients to come in, and equally as important, metabolic waste to get out. And when these toxins are on that cell wall, that process of back and forth becomes impeded. And at this point, a person starts to recognize that they are feeling a bit sick. Think of fevers, flus, where the body, diarrhea, where the body is trying to get stuff out quickly. The fourth level now becomes even more problematic. This is where the toxins have left the cell wall and they're now going into the interstitial or the intercellular matrix. This is where the person now starts to feel chronically tired, chronically headachy. It's where the hormones are out of balance, so dysmenorrhea, lack of menstrual cycle at all. Arthritises, for example, joint inflammations. This is where the cells are no longer functioning very well. And the fifth and final level of penetration is where the toxins have now left the intracellular matrix and have gone into the mitochondria. Now your mitochondria is the engine of your cell. It's what allows the cell to really live. And equally as important, it is where the DNA is. And when the toxins start interfering with the DNA, we're now looking at cell mutations. And we all know what happens when cells don't mutate properly. That is, at that point then, the person is really becoming quite ill and often doesn't have the vital energy to recover from the disease process. So how do we deal with these toxins? Well, we can't avoid bringing toxins in. That's a natural state of our environment nowadays. What we can do, though, is drain them, get them out of our body as fast as possible. As an osteopathic practitioner, I am trained to manually work on the body, on all the various organs and on the tissue, and help drain the toxins out. As well, I also use remedies. Most of them are from Belgium and Germany. And these remedies allow me to go inside the cell and actually pull the toxins out through the tissue, back through the wall, and actually flush them out. These remedies are quite unique in the world, and they are very powerful and very effective. Lastly, the other option I offer for dealing with toxins is something called an ETA Scan. An ETA Scan is a vibrational device that actually reads the vibrational signatures in the body and allows us to identify what toxins are in there and prioritize which ones need to be removed. And the ETA Scan not only assesses these toxins, but it also helps remove them at the time when we're doing the scan. So I have some very nice options on dealing with these toxins. And again, I wanted us to emphasize, to return to health, you cannot deal with the pathology. You have to deal with the physiology of the body, enhance the body's systems to get stronger, and then deal with the pathology on their own. My job is to help get the toxins and any other blockages out of the way. So thank you for watching. I hope this gives you some ideas on how best to treat your body. And welcome to healthcare in the 21st century. Thank you.